Hello and welcome back to Assorted Beefs, where I talk about anything I want to that doesn't fit into niche tea for any particular reason. You remember this?
Yeah. So I hope this was really worth it to you. You really wasted my time and my energy today.
I hope you have a better day.
If this was all you saw about that particular situation, like she filmed him because she was mad and then he made a response that made her look kind of like a clown, you are not prepared for the amount of depth and lore that came out of this. So that woman who filmed that man was Bree Powers. She is an esthetician, it seems like, in Utah. This whole thing started because she put that video that I just stitched there on her TikTok account, basically trying to call out this guy who she claims set up an appointment to have a $200 teeth whitening procedure done with her at her business and then blew off the appointment and was refusing to pay the cancellation fee. So she was like, I'm trying to warn people that this dude is out here like scamming people, wasting people's time. Turns out that guy's name is DJ. He posted a video responding to all of this and basically explaining from his perspective what happened. He says they met through a Mormon dating site and he's not active in the church but was looking for somebody who had morals that align to Mormonism, and that he claims to be very upfront about that, which he clarified because at some point she made the claim that he was like actively trying to con her because he wasn't Mormon but was on a Mormon dating site. She's like, why were you even on there? He says he found her profile, he thought she was beautiful, and he saw that her phone number was listed on her dating profile, so he texted her and said, hey, I didn't know if you knew this, your phone number is on this. Just heads up, wanted you to know. Her literal first text back to him is saying that she needs $2,000 for rent. Like, he was pretty confident he was being scammed. He kind of turned it into a joke, like, that sucks. If you need help moving, let me know. I'm happy to come and maybe we'll make a little date of it. He at some point brings up teeth whitening as like a joke, like maybe I'll come get my teeth whitened from you and then if we feel good about it, maybe we can go for a date. She comes back and is like, I'll give you a deal on teeth whitening if you can come like today. He's like, it's last minute, but yeah, sure, I can do that. They go back and forth about logistics for a few minutes, finalize a plan and go from there. Then later, when DJ shows up, he can't find anywhere to park. He drives around, he's texting her about it. She starts to complain that he's late when he's like maybe 10 minutes late at this point. He still can't find parking. So he pulls up in front of where her actual location is, goes inside and then asks her and says, hey, like, did you see any spots that were open up here? Because I don't know where to park. Then, according to him, she gets really snippy and kind of mean with him and is like, I told you this before, you have to go park over that way. And it's like being really rude. And so from his perspective, he's like, I was doing this to get to know you, hopefully, and to potentially help you out. And you asked me about this. So I'm not going to put up with you being mean because like, what was the point of any of this then? So he's like, hey, you know what? Let's just call it. I think I'm gonna go. This is when she gets mad, immediately starts filming him, follows him all the way out to his car, films that video, basically saying he's ditching and he's not gonna pay the cancellation fee and da-da-da-da-da. She threatens to post the video on her TikTok to him in text to try and get the cancellation fee out of him, which, just as a point of clarification, he set this up with her via text, not like on her website where anything else is. She didn't tell him in the text there was a cancellation fee. So he didn't agree to that. So she threatens to expose him and he doesn't give her the money. She then posts that video. It gets millions and millions of likes. And she also tries to kind of take down a side business that he has as part of that. She's also continuing to send him requests for the cancellation fee, I think through Venmo. And basically everyone collectively who had watched this and maybe been on Bree's side prior to hearing DJ's side immediately understood that, oh, this chick is like not okay and is taking advantage of him and he's in the right. That's where it theoretically would have ended, except this little exchange between Bree and DJ got collectively over like 20 million views on TikTok. And that means a lot of people saw it, including a lot of people from Utah. And it turns out that Bree is infamous in Utah. And since then, one after another, after another, after another of people have kept coming forward, talking about all of the crazy shit they have gotten into with Bree Powers. These are all totally different people. They're not acting together. They're coming forward individually. Some of them live outside of Utah, but happened to be in Utah for a period and interacted with her then, to the point where there literally now is a TikTok page called Surviving Bree Powers, which I will tag below, which is aggregating all of these and also acting as kind of the point person to show people stories who don't want to come forward on their own because they are literally scared of her. The behavior this girl allegedly gets up to, which frankly, I believe these victims because there's just such a low probability that this many different people would have completely different stories about how she specifically made their lives a living hell. The mildest thing she can possibly do is berate you intensely via DM or text message, it seems. She constantly threatens to unalive herself to her partner's ex-partners. She will physically accost people, constantly like following DJ to his car, but also there's video of her sitting on someone else's car who was just trying to leave and she just wouldn't let them go home. She seems to be one of those people who likes to befriend people so that she can weaponize them against somebody else and so that she can try and get stuff out of people. I think all of this was very clearly shown in the in-depth details between her and DJ, but it's so interesting to see it be so universally true across all these other stories. She'll push and push and push to get what she wants, and she'll start out by being very charismatic, and she'll start to ask for things like favors and loans and stuff like that, and she'll push that as far as she possibly can until she gets pushed back, and then she just kind of goes off on people. She's allegedly stolen from people. She's allegedly made numerous false claims of crimes being committed against her by others. Tons of accusations of physical assault and SA, actually. It gets pretty rough. So if you are going to go over there and look through that stuff, which I do encourage you to do just to get their voices out, just be aware that the topics can get pretty intense. And here's the thing, this isn't going unnoticed. She allegedly has 6 court hearings this month coming up in October. 3 of them are tomorrow, October 1st, supposedly. The ones for tomorrow are supposedly related to assault charges that have been pending, as well as restraining order violations by her. Last I saw, whoever is managing the Surviving Brie Powers page is attempting to find the Zoom link for the court hearings tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that if you're extra messy, I guess. Brie is actively defending herself, at least to some extent. Her comments are off on her main page, and she has allegedly started to re-harass people who have come forward now who had been silent for a long time. All in all, very messy and someone to be very wary of if you are in the Utah area. Heads up. Here is Jorts trying to escape a towel.
Jortsy, you can find a way out. You can do it.
No, why he's gonna run away?
You're a smart cat, Jortsy.
You know why he's gonna run.
You're smart. You can do it. You can do it.
No, you dumb.
You can do it. There you go. Good job.